Hi, guys. My name is Peter Fisk, and today I'm going to be talking about what attracts us to other people. All right. I talked mostly about four things, which are proximity, mere exposure, similarities, and physical attraction. And I'm going to start here with proximity. So basically, I lived in Case Hall as a freshman. I'll draw a case real quick. It's not really what it looks like, but there's six floors. So the top one's six, and I lived on the second floor. And the only people that I kind of even knew their names and became friends with were the first and third floors, and predominantly the second floor where I lived. All the people that lived four, five, and six, I didn't know their names or really who they were. And to this day, like these are the people that I hang out with here in college, and it's not necessarily because they were my, the best people to be with. It's just that's kind of where I live, and that's where they live, so it was convenient. So, and there's a good article by exploringyourmind.com. It was a 2018 article that talks a lot more about proximity. So that's good. And then I'm going to go to a mere exposure example here. With mere exposure, first impressions are super important. So I'm going to do a guy and girl out at dinner on their first date. Here we go. Not very good at drawing these guys, so bear with me. Girl, guy, they're having fun. A lot of laughs. All that. Everyone's having a good time. But let's say he says the wrong thing, and this is the first impression, and which is super important. And she doesn't like it. She walks away from the table. So she's gone. She's out of there. He now has a frowny face. He's a little sad because, hey, he already screwed up on the first date. The chances of him getting a second date are slim to none because, the first impressions are really important. So the idea of mere exposure is the more you see someone, like generally, if it's a positive encounter, the more you see them in the future, the more you're going to like them. But, in this situation, he had one shot to make it work, and he didn't the first date, and it didn't work out. So he won't be seeing her anymore. We just won't work out. You have to make a really good first impression. So, and then with similarities, basically, I like to think of like your best friends are pretty similar to you. They kind of have to be. The whole opposites attract thing that makes sense sometimes, but for the most part, similarities, that's where you're going to find your best friend. So, a best friend of mine really likes to fish, and I really like to fish. So, he's here and I'm here. We both got our fishing poles. He catches way more than I do. Look at this terrible example, but he's got his fish. I got my smaller fish. Him and I are bonding here. This is what we like to do. So, with all the similar traits that we have, that's kind of what keeps us connected. And he's actually my roommate to this day. And I've known him since we were, I don't know, first graders. So, that's important to have, a lot of similar traits to the people around you. And then physical attraction. I don't really want to draw anything for this, but basically with that one, it can help you a lot with certain situations, especially in business and everything, but it can hurt you too. Like, for example, women, if they're super pretty, it can hurt them. People can think like, oh, she just got the job because she's pretty. If there's an attractive guy, it helps him because, he can just get a job. He can just get the deal. Like if he's a salesman, it helps him get the deal done. Whereas a not as attractive person may have to work a little bit harder for it. And the Huffington Post posted an article in 2015 talking more about physical attractiveness and the pros and cons to it. But yeah, basically, proximity, mirror exposure, similarities, and physical attractionness, all adds up to like what attracts us to other people. And yeah, that's it.